When entrepreneurs start, they've got a bit on their phone, there's a bit on the notebook, there's a bit on the computer, all these bits of information that are everywhere and a bit haphazard, and tons of it in here. And then also in conversations that you've had with people. It was phenomenal just to get all of that out, but also to get it out in the right way, in the sense that if we didn't communicate what we wanted to do well, you guys wouldn't have been able to put something together that reflected who we are.
The process that Robot Mascot had is very unique. I've been on other kind of programs, like entrepreneur programs or accelerator programs, where they try to take you through a pitch curation process and then give you pitch training. But there's nothing more powerful than literally getting your senior team together to literally work out what the hell you're going to put into the Robot Mascot system.
It was just an easy process. Nothing was complicated. Nothing was beyond my ability. And where I needed help, and when I needed help, I got it.
And I really thought that the Robot Mascot way was the way to go, because it simply focuses on the things the investors want to see, right? So not what we want to tell them, but what they want to see from us.
We had Basil, who was the person that we would speak to with regards to going through the whole process from pitch to business plan to financials and stuff. I think the way it was structured was quite useful, because having him as a key point of contact meant that I could contact him at any time if I had any issues and stuff. He would know where we are with everything. The attention is focused on your business and supporting your business with going through the process. So that was quite a good working relationship, actually, and was really happy with the service that we had from end to end.
So I did the all-inclusive program because it really enabled me to focus on other things with the invention and make sure that everything was consistent and up to the same standard. And it was a really easy process, really. So I was assigned a supervisor, Basil, who communicated with me and explained the process. And then everything's laid out in a sort of consecutive way. So first, he says we need to work on your business plan. That was actually quite good in terms of my sort of business innovation, because it got me thinking about certain things in different ways and challenges and who the end user might be. And actually I refined a couple of things on that. And then they created the business plan, which was quite quick, a few days, and get back to you, and then you have a read through and suggest any changes, and then a couple of iterations on each document really come back. And that was the same for the business plan, then the pitch decks and documents. And with the financial forecast, I was working with James Merriweather, and we had some Zoom calls and really discussed how it worked. And he actually, because of the way that I'd worked out some things with potential customers, he was able to incorporate the figures that I got and sort of deviate a little bit from the standard platform that you've got, to really incorporate and make sure it fitted our business case perfectly.
First business case that I got, which is the first time that I'd seen, I remember just looking at it and being absolutely blown away. I was over the moon, because as I said, it just encapsulated everything, and it was in such a structured way that, and the first time that happened, it was all there. All that stuff that was everywhere and all the ether and all the different places was just in one place. And it was just so well written as well. It got the essence. So yeah, I was over the moon.
Your role was basically the managing all the entire work, which is connecting to prepare the right material for our investors. You are managing well to navigate me really what we need to put together and in a concrete time. This was a key role, and also you done a good job when creating the business plan. You know, if you want to be best and you want to achieve the big goals, you have to always cooperate with the professionals.
So it felt like the whole time that we worked with the people of Robot Mascot, that they were part of our team, actually, right? They were really helping us day to day. So yeah, I see you as basically part of our team.
People at Robot Mascot gave us the feeling that they cared about our company and what we wanted to achieve.
Definitely say going through the process, the Robot Mascot was incredibly powerful, because aside from getting these materials that we used to unlock funding, it also changed how we sort of communicated as well.
Journey began with Robot Mascot it was quite easy, because the communication was very clear what was required of me and the information I needed to give to the team. And to get things going, it was very, very straightforward. It wasn't complicated. It wasn't beyond my ability to find that information and garner that information into a format that was usable by the team. And then obviously through the journey, I was advised to look at things in a certain way, which helped me, because obviously when you're involved in something for such a long time as I have been for this project, it's probably going for about 5 or 6 years, you kind of get blinkered in a way and you don't see the peripheral. You're really concentrating on the core, and actually there's a lot of things on the outside that should be dragged into the middle, which the team helped me do.
We started off with the pitch deck. First it was the copywriting, the text, what goes into the pitch deck. There was quite a few iterations of that. I think that's mostly because of us. We have tons of knowledge and we know we're super excited, but it's refining it. You know, there's a lot of jargon busting that needed to happen so that the message was clear to an investor. Then it was the pitch design, which we love. The way it was designed really fits in with what we were looking for, probably exceeded it. And then once that was finalized, the business plan, we obviously had to give the details, the context of everything. But we did start off doing our own business plan, and it turned into a dissertation. It was a lot of text. So when we gave it to Robot Mascot, it was heavily refined. I can see how that would be a lot easier to digest for someone with fresh eyes. And then finally, it was the financials. Again, we had a lot of detail in our financials and just key things of understanding what an investor would like to see, key financial metrics, a clear dashboard and stuff like that, because you could have tons and tons of data and numbers and get lost in it. So they brought more clarity in that model that we've now got and are using.
How you are structured, it was good to me, because I was from a beginning, I was a little bit afraid how it will be working so far away, you know, only the online, and how we'll be working also on the language barrier as well. But finally, I found that you are well structured. It means that you navigate me not only to updating the information, but also how you drive me through the process. This was important, and it gave me more confidence to work with you and continue that we can deliver.
Also, all the little points of the personal assistance that we were given, the materials that we were given to work on the assets, to work on the business plan, to reflect on our company. Every little tiny bit was provided very professionally, were very thought through. Like, we could at any step of the way see the experience and see the focus and the end target that we were working towards. That was really exceptional, because whenever we got a new work package to work on, we looked at each other and we always said, yeah, I think they know what they're doing.